le Mashiach viendra que quand Édom, l'Europe, la chrétienté sera totalement tombée. Donc je vous pose la question, c'est une bonne nouvelle que l'islam envahisse l'Europe? C'est une excellente nouvelle, ça annonce l'envie de Mashiach. Excellente nouvelle.
5 million Jews in Israel and 5 million Jews in America cannot defeat 1.3 billion Muslims. But if the Christians are with us, maybe we have a fighting chance. You have to understand it's very, very unpalatable for Jews to love the Christians, or to understand, even if we don't love the Christians, that we should let the Christians help us.
What's going on in the world today, we see that there's a very big divide in the world. The 70 nations are really 35 and 35, and 35 of them are controlled by what's called Edom, the Western world, what many consider America, and 35 are controlled by Yishmael, the Arab Muslim world. That world history is coming down to the two powers, the Western world against Yishmael. And the question is, who stands last in that great war, which is also called Gog Magog? Right now, we are undergoing two simultaneous Galusim, Edom and Yishmael. We know that the two nations that will last till Mashiach comes is Rome and Yishmael. These are the only two nations that will exist until Mashiach comes. And we want to know, who's going to be the last man standing? Esav or Yishmael? By the way, my message to both of them is we wish both of them to wipe each other out. And we all feel very comfortable here in the Western world. Yeah, you know, America will protect us and America will conquer Yishmael and then Mashiach will come. But whatever it is, we wish both sides of wiping out the other party.
There's a battle between Edom and Yishmael, and until the end of days, these two forces will counterbalance. But what's the greatest danger in the world? The greatest danger in the world is if Esav and Yishmael ever came together. If they ever united. If Edom and Yishmael ever united, they would destroy the world. You can never mix Cain and Hevel together. When Cain and Hevel come together, they destroy the world. Esav is Cain and Yishmael is Hevel. 2 times in history, Edom and Yishmael get together, and those were the 2 most dangerous moments in the collective history of the Jewish people. When Esav and Yishmael come together, it brings destruction to the world. If you want to know, what would the world look like if the Western world and Yishmael ever got together?
I think there's a resurgence of anti-Semitism because at this point in time, Europe has not yet learned how to be multicultural. And I think we're going to be part of the throes of that transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that leading role and without that transformation, Europe will not survive.
Are you a Zionist? Well, look, how many people know this? My parents' family are Jewish, and we've got extended family in Israel. We feel this every day. I don't describe myself as a Zionist, but I understand and I sympathise and I support Zionism. So I wouldn't describe myself in that way. But of course, you know, we have family in Israel, and that is part of my family.
The Swedes and the Irish are always very hostile.
How? What do you mean?
Look, the Swedes have this fantasy that they are the people who will tell everybody who's right and who's wrong, and we look at them and say, who the hell are you? Actually, we use stronger language than this, okay, to ourselves. Okay? They're being ridiculous, and they have these perceptions that is okay. I never heard that. My revenge on Sweden is Malmo. You know, this is a place where people can't live anymore, and it's a very major problem, and they really deserve it.
George Soros says he's giving $500 million to help migrants and refugees start businesses. And he wants other investors and nations to follow suit.
The foundation committed $220 million to support leaders in black communities across the United States. In January, Soros pledged $1 billion to take on the spread of nationalism through a new university network for teaching and research. Claiming this was, quote, the most important project of his life, Soros hopes to build on the Open Society Foundation's work.
אפריקאים, 5 מיליון פיליפינים, 2-3 מיליון סינים, ושלום על ישראל. למה זה מעניין שיהיו פה מיליון אפריקאים? זה מעניין כי לא תהיה פה מדינה יהודית. היא שונה ממדינות אחרות. המדינה שלנו היא מדינה יהודית, מדינה יהודית ודמוקרטית.
So how many people in Europe would be eligible under the law of return to move here?
3 million, 4 million maybe altogether. It could change the geopolitics.
What do you mean that it could change the geopolitics?
You know, the demography is the key of everything, as you know. Between the Jordan and the Mediterranean, this is the borders, 10 million people, about 500,000 Jews and 500,000 Arabs. And if we want to remain a democratic state, we have to have a majority of Jews in this place.